Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play with Minitab, aka Stats Class. Okay, so today I'm going to show you some stuff from Chapter 2 about doing graphical summaries of categorical data. So let's go ahead and get into Minitab. The data set I'm going to open today is actually not one you can see, but it'll be one you can use later. So to open a data set, you actually go into Open Worksheet for Minitab. And this one in particular I have sitting in my extra data set section. Notice that all these little green and blue icons, these are going to be worksheets for Minitab, but if you wanted to see other data you might have lying around, there's Excel, spreadsheets from XML, texts, these are comma delineated files, things like that. You can hit this little star for all, and notice I've got a couple other ones in here that aren't exactly Minitab ones. Oh no, but that's okay. So the one we're going to look at today is what's called the high and hair color one. Let's give that an opening. And that's fine. Okay. All right. So I have 20 people who I recorded their eye and hair color. These are both categorical data information, so there's nothing numerical here and present. And we're going to go ahead and do some graphs of this. Now, whenever I'm approaching data, the first thing I like to do is I like to go ahead and take a look at the graphical summary of the data. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that. Anytime you have this left bar or block of graphical options blank, I like to go ahead and, whenever this is blank, you need to select somewhere. So since this has nothing in there, it means either you have nothing available or whatever. So I'm going to put by variable in here twice and click OK. By the way, graphical summary only works really well with numerical data. I'm going to do this again when we get to chapter 3. But, oh no, I have no numerical data. Okay, whatever. Why am I even doing this? That doesn't even show up well. Alright, let's go ahead and do some graphing. So, if I wanted to make a pie chart or a bar chart of my information, these are the two options I would choose under graph. I'm going to make a pie chart first. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on just eye color. Now, if you go into options, there's quite a few different things you can choose for pie charts. Notice there's this combined slice option if the percent is less than a certain amount. So whenever you run into one of those pie charts that has an other category, they've done this. They combine all the tiny slices into one big slice. And there's also the start angle option, which I think is kind of weird, but and you can increase the volume, decrease the volume. There's lots of different options here. The other thing you can do is you can label your graph. So I'm going to do that. So this is pie chart of eye color. Ta-da! And if you want to get a subtitle, graphs are fun. What? Okay. And other subtitles you can. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. There's multi-graph options, so if you wanted to do multiple graphs together for different variables, you could on the same graph or on separate graphs or by certain variables. We're going to get into bivariate data a little bit later and then we'll worry about that. But for now, this is what we're going to do. It's a very simple chart for today. Ooh, look how pretty it is. Now, the only way this could be better is if green was actually green, but it's not. Epic sadness time. It's whatever. And notice how you got your title and subtitle, which is nice. The other thing that's kind of cool about these pie charts is if you hover over a specific pie, it gives you the category and the percentage that it shows up with. Kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Oh, no, wait, I didn't want to save it. I'm a liar. All right. Now let's do a bar chart. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different for this. So instead of doing a simple bar chart of just one variable, I'm going to do a stacked bar chart of two of them together with counts being unique values. So I'm going to do hair and eye color. So I'm stacking by the last category. So I'm going to do the hair counts, and then my stacks are going to be by eye color. I'm going to not choose any options in here just because I'm going to leave it as its standard is, so you can take a look at how this looks. But if you wanted to mess with the scale, or perhaps you want to, do multiple graphs together, you can, but I'm not doing that. Labels, as always, you should probably label your chart because it's good practice. So I've got my hair color stacked by eye color. Woohoo. And then in chart options, the other things you can do is you can show percentages or maybe accumulate. I'm going to choose to show percentages by Y and across all categories, and I'm not going to choose it by level. And then you can also order your groups if you want to, but mine doesn't really have an ordering to it, so that makes no sense. And then we're going to click OK. Look at that chart. Isn't that lovely? So I've got all the people that have black hair sorted by eye color, blonde hair, brown hair, and then red hair. And it's really easy to see what's going on here. The percentages is labeled and, you know, percent calculated within all data. And that's how you can do some categorical charting for, you know, Minitab. Fun times. Not saving this. So next up, I'm going to be doing a video on how to do some numerical data items.